The video game industry moves fast, but we move faster. This is the Turbo Button Show with Darien and Jacob.
Hello and welcome to the Turbo Button Show for, I forgot what month it was, June 8th, 2017.
It's June, Darien. It's June, the month of E3.
That's next week.
Yeah. News stories are starting to really ramp up.
And it's not like video, it's a lot of things that aren't really going to be shown, or it's like teasers to be shown at E3.
Mm-hmm.
But this is kind of like the before E3 comes out, kind of, so it doesn't get garbled up news.
Mm-hmm. So we actually had a lot of things we could talk about, and we actually struggled to pick a topic.
And there isn't really much to talk about for them. So I think today we're just going to do a lightning round and just kind of go quickly, mix it up a little bit.
So we're going to go through 5 different news stories in one 10-ish minute episode. That gives us a minute or two per?
Yeah, that'll give us about a minute and 15 seconds or so.
All right, so which one's first?
Let's talk about Xbox first.
Okay.
So they have a trademark on the letter S, or Microsoft for their gaming stuff.
Microsoft has trademarked the letter S for use with home video game consoles and a couple other minor areas with the trademark office. It's a letter S with a break in the middle where it's not connected.
Yep. It's kind of a weird thing for them to do.
Something relating to the Scorpio.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like the Xbox One S. You have to say it all weird.
Yeah, S.
Or the Xbox One Super, but they're like, yeah.
What if they just redo the entire brand? They're like, it's so different. It's not an Xbox. It's an S-box.
Get out of here. A Scorpio box, and it comes with a little scorpion in every box. A little pet scorpion.
Your warranty's only as good as the scorpions in life.
What you have to do, you have to take you have to take like an aquarium, you put it on top of the Scorpio because it gets nice and warm and it keeps it heated like a little desert for it.
So this is a really vague news story because companies trademark things they don't use all the time.
Yeah, it just
could literally be nothing.
So that Nintendo can't be like, we want to have a Nintendo Switch S, or that's bad, the SS Switch, the S Switch.
Next.
Now let's talk about another Xbox news story compared with the Xbox One backwards compatibility with the 360.
Data.
Good
old data.
Some data firms ran an API to figure out how many Xbox One accounts or accounts attached to Xbox Ones were playing 360 games on Xbox One, and it's actually in like the 15% of.
It's a pretty small number, but I mean, just because not that many people use it doesn't mean it's not worth doing.
They say it's a feature that not many people use, but is what we ask for convenience.
I mean, how many people do you think actually play PlayStation 1 games on their PlayStation 3?
I mean, that's the only way I play them because, I don't want to dig out a PS2 or a
But
PS1.
The majority of people aren't doing that.
Right.
As great as backwards compatibility is as a feature.
People are just like, I want to play the current stuff on my current console instead of this old crap, because that's how a lot of these people act, especially the Xbox people.
But that should not be a signal for Microsoft to get rid of backwards compatibility.
They should just keep broadening it because it's better for everybody.
Next story.
Shenmue 3.
Shenmue 3 game that was kickstarted last year, partially backed by Sony, right?
Yep.
It's been delayed. Are you surprised?
No.
Am I surprised? No.
It just happens. They're probably working out some engine issues or mid-development issues with ironing out code. And
at this time, the release date stands sometime Q4 2018.
Kind of expected. I'm probably going to think it's going to get...
It's also a Kickstarter project, and those get delayed all the time.
Right.
I mean, look how many times Mighty Number 9 was delayed.
and then it came out as a piece of crap. But let's just not hope Shenmue gets the same thing.
Yeah, let's hope Shenmue 3 is good.
but it
deserves
isn't.
it.
But it isn't being with that Inafune guy ruining it.
Wow.
Sorry, dude.
Okay, next story.
Let's talk about Pokemon.
Pokemon. Third day in a row we're mentioning Pokemon. This time it's Pokemon Go. They announced, Niantic announced a whole bunch of stuff for the summer event because, summer's the big push for Pokemon Go because people actually go outside.
Yeah.
Including some like get-togethers and whatnot. And there's one being held in Chicago, a Pokemon Go festival being held in Chicago sometime in July, I believe.
You're going to go down there, aren't you?
I might. It's being held in Grant Park, which, if you don't know, Chicago is like the coolest area in Chicago. It's like my favorite place to go in Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know much about Chicago.
I'm from Chicago, so, but like that's the perfect place to hold it. And even though I'm not the craziest about Pokemon Go itself, I do really like Pokemon, and a gaming get together in like one of my favorite places in the world sounds awesome.
You go, hi guys, I'm from Green Bay. I feel like that is going to be an issue with security.
They also announced a couple other events and updates for Pokemon Go. Really, they laid out their entire plan for the summer. They're doing like a couple other get-togethers, one in Europe, one in Japan. And they're also doing some events for people who can't make it to those places, making certain things easier to get, like certain rare sought-after Pokemon. And they're doing a solstice event where fire-type and ice-type Pokemon become more common. Next.
Well, you didn't let me get in a word.
No words for Darien. Go ahead. I have the best words. Go ahead.
Pokemon Go is out of date, and they're trying to get it ramped up for the summer again.
Sure.
You killed my thunder, my thought. Now we're going to talk about Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Yep.
What about them?
They just released a trailer for their theme park.
The one we did an episode talking about it when it was first announced they were partnering with Universal, right?
Yep.
Pretty sure. Yeah, and we predicted some rides. Full disclosure, they released their concept video, and I haven't watched it yet. Have you?
Not really.
No, I did get some, cliff notes from it. We just didn't have time before recording it to watch it. But needless to say, it's cool, no matter what's in it. I do know, there's a planned out, Mario Kart track.
That would be fun.
Thing, which I'm pretty sure is something we all knew would happen.
It's kind of like Disneyland, but Universal.
Super Nintendo Land is going to be so cool.
It looks like a really cool concept. I see some screenshots. It does look pretty well put together.
I'd shell out some money to do it. Not gonna lie.
I hate theme parks.
Let's hope it's a big success and they're not just talking about it, not just blowing smoke, and we actually get a full Nintendo theme park.
Let's hope it's not like this little seasonal thing either, where we get it for 4 months and then they say, see you guys later.
Mm-hmm. For sure. That's really it, right?
Yeah, that's about it for this show.
That's a lot of news stories, and we're probably going to have to do a couple more days like this over the next couple of weeks where we just go over a bunch of really cool headlines because there's going to be so much to talk about. That's not saying we're going to do this every day.
Right?
No. But especially when E3 is actually going on, it's basically just going to be us going, oh my gosh, did you see this? Oh my gosh, did you see this?
This is going to this is our preparation for E3. This is kind of how we've been thinking about doing our E3 format. I like it.
Yeah. And we will have plenty of games to talk about, won't we?
Yeah, we're putting the turbo back into turbo button.
Ooh. All right, well, let us know what you think about any one of these 5 news stories in the comments below.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. What are you the most excited for? Are you disappointed that Shenmue 3 is getting delayed? Do you want to go Nintendo Land? Do you want a Scorpio
or a Scorpion?
I kind of want a Scorpion.
What if the next one's a Libra?
No.
Okay. Well, make sure to like this video. Subscribe, bell, right?
Yep.
Hit the bell for
And-
notifications.
We have a store so you can support our show. And so you have some cool Gaming Buzz gear.
Yeah, www.gamingbuzz.com/shop.
So you're not naked if you wear a t-shirt and you can get phone cases. And I think I need to stop that.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
New episodes and other content can be found on turbobuttonshow.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.